All right, so now welcome to another lesson. That is our next mini project, that is student grade checker, based on the concept we've already covered so far. The objective is to build a program that checks student grades and gives results. So what we are going to be building is this: a system that takes student scores, checks grades, and display the results based on the conditions. Now we have the real life example here. In school, we have the scores, then the grades looks like this. We have the A, B, and C, and then the fail. So we would want to keep track of that using this program. So the concept we'll use include, we have the variables. We're going to take input. We're going to declare variables to store the user input, and we're going to use the input function to request for the input from the users. We're going to use operators to make comparison and perform calculations if necessary. And then we're going to use if, elif, and then the else part for decision making. And this is how the grading system is going to be. So 80 plus, that is 80 and above, the grade should be A. 70 plus 70, that is 70 and above, the grade should be B. 50 plus 50 and above, the grade should be C. And then below that should be fail. So the program flow is going to look like this. So the user is going to enter score, then it's going to check conditions and then display the grade. Okay, so it enters the score, check the condition, then display the grade. Now coding time. Let's proceed. So now this is our previous project. So let's clear that. Just make sure you push this into your GitHub and then you're good to go. So now we need the score. So we prompt the user to give us the score. So don't forget the score is an integer, so we treat it as such. So we declare a variable called score, and then you can pause the video and try writing this program by yourself and come back and compare the results to what is going to happen in this video. So the score equal int, so we're going to convert it into integer, then we open the parentheses, and we then call the input function to allow the user to give us their score. So we say enter score. There we go. So this is going to help the user to give us a score, and we're going to collect the score and score in the variable called score. So once that happens, so we now have to start checking, making decision. So we've taken the score now, so we need to check based on our grading system. So we say if score is greater or equal to, don't forget 80 plus, is greater or equal to 80, then we would want to say print, then we tell the user what grade A, kind of something like that. Now what if the score is not in this range? So the elif part comes. So say elif score is greater or equal to 70 based on our grading system. Then we say print inside the parentheses, let's say print grade B. So if the first condition is false, the program is now going to check the score the user has entered, whether it falls within this range, whether it's greater or equal to 70. If this is also false, then this also will not be executed. Then it's going to check the third condition. So elif the score is also greater or equal to 50 based on our grading system. Then it's going to say print grade C, something like that. So if this condition is also false, it will not fall in here to compare. Is the result greater or equal to 50? So is it within that range? If this is also false, then this is not also going to run. Then we go for the default. That is the else part. I say else print, then we say grade is going to be failed. That is if all these three conditions are not met based on our grading system, anything below 50 should be failed. So we say print grade fail, kind of something like that, or grade fail, something like, let's put it that way. Grade fail, this one to grade C, this one to grade B, then this one to grade A. There we go. So we save our work. So score equal int to convert the score or the score value into an integer before we store them inside the score variable. And once that is done, we now begin our decision making. If score is greater or equal to what? 80, return grade A. That is, if it's 81, 82, up to 100 and up, their likes, give them grade A. If score is greater or equal to 70, that is from 71 up to 79, then go ahead and give them grade B. And if the score is greater or equal to 50, then go ahead, that is from 51, 52, from 50, 51 up to 69, thereabout, give them grade C. Else means anything below 50, just go ahead and give them fail. So I'm going to first of all run it and try failing to see. So I'm going to enter, let's say 49, and press enter. It's going to say grade fail because it's below 50. So I'll clear the console, the terminal again, and run the program. So I'm going to give it 81, 81, and then it's going to be grade A. So you can try with the other grades. So I'm going to run it once again and give it the grade to be, let's say 50, let's say 51, let's say 51. Then we have grade C in that order. So basically, this is our program. This is our second mini project, that is student grade checker. So you can try coming with your own grading system and try building similar applications. And with this, you are building, you are grasping the concept, you are building. So that is that about this mini project. So we'll end here and see you in our next lesson, where we're going to look at the third and then the last project based on this concept we've just covered so far. So till then, see you in the next lesson, and bye.